The year 2025 will be remembered as the moment silver broke free from the shadows of other precious metals, making headlines around the world and capturing the attention of investors, industries, and governments alike. Silver's price didn't just rise, it surged to the forefront of the precious metals market, outpacing gold and other commodities in a dramatic rally that few saw coming. A tidal wave of buying swept through global exchanges, propelling silver to new heights. What was once considered gold's poorer cousin has now become the star of the bull market, with demand reaching unprecedented levels. This isn't just a temporary price spike, it's a fundamental shift in the world economy. The surge is being driven by a powerful combination of global political uncertainty, rapid technological revolutions, and silver's irreplaceable role in modern industry, from electronics to renewable energy. The rally signals deep anxiety about the stability of fiat currencies, as well as a looming shortage of critical materials needed for the technologies of tomorrow. Investors are seeking safe havens, and silver is now at the top of their list. From the intricate wiring in solar panels to the essential components in electric vehicles, silver is suddenly in the spotlight. Industries and investors are scrambling to secure supply, driving competition and prices even higher. The price surge is more than just a market story, it's a warning. The costs of everything from smartphones to green energy infrastructure are rising, and consumers are starting to feel the impact in their wallets. Understanding the forces behind this silver tsunami is crucial for anyone navigating today's volatile markets. Whether you're an investor, a business owner, or simply someone concerned about the future, the silver story affects us all. The silver market is sending a powerful message to the world, and now, more than ever, it's time to listen and prepare for what comes next. To truly grasp the magnitude of silver's rally, you only need to look at the numbers. The story they tell is nothing short of extraordinary, and it's sending shockwaves through the financial world. By late November 2025, silver didn't just inch higher, it smashed through previous records, trading above $56 per ounce for the first time in history. This isn't just a milestone, it's a seismic shift for the precious metals market. That's a staggering 97% jump since January, leaving stocks, bonds, and even gold in the dust. Gold, which itself soared an impressive 61% this year, was outpaced by silver's meteoric rise, a rare occurrence in modern markets. In any other year, gold's run would dominate the headlines and capture investors' imaginations. But in 2025, silver's outperformance is the real story, grabbing attention from Wall Street to Main Street. This is classic bull market behavior. When confidence surges, capital floods into the smaller, more volatile silver market, amplifying every move. Traders and investors alike are scrambling to get a piece of the action. The silver market's relatively small size means even modest inflows can have outsized effects, sending prices soaring and leaving gold's returns trailing far behind. It's a textbook example of how market dynamics can shift rapidly. A 97% gain isn't a fluke. It's a clear sign that demand is overwhelming supply, not just from investors, but also from industries that rely on silver for everything from electronics to solar panels. This rally is rooted in physical reality, not just speculation. Tight supplies, robust industrial demand, and renewed investor interest are all converging to drive prices higher. The era of cheap, abundant silver is over. Mines are struggling to keep up, and vaults that once overflowed are now running empty. The market is finally waking up to silver's true value, recognizing its unique role as both a precious metal and an essential industrial resource. The numbers don't lie. Silver's time has come, and its monumental climb is rewriting the rules for investors everywhere. The gold-to-silver ratio is a key market signal, one that seasoned investors have watched for generations. It's a simple yet powerful indicator that reveals the underlying dynamics between these two precious metals, and it often hints at major shifts in the financial landscape before they become obvious to the wider public. The ratio shows how many ounces of silver it takes to buy a single ounce of gold. When the number is high, silver is considered undervalued compared to gold. When it's low, silver is relatively expensive. This relationship has guided traders and investors for decades, helping them spot opportunities and risks. In April, the ratio hit a remarkable 100, a level rarely seen in history. This signaled that silver was extremely cheap relative to gold, a potential opportunity for those paying attention. Savvy investors took notice, and since then, the ratio has plunged to 74. This dramatic move confirms that silver has outperformed gold in recent months, rewarding those who acted early. This drop is a classic sign of a maturing bull market. As fear and uncertainty fade, capital flows into assets with higher potential returns. Right now, that's silver. The market's psychology is shifting and momentum is building. Analysts predict the ratio could fall even further, possibly returning to its long-term average of 50-60. If this happens, it would mark a significant rebalancing in the precious metals market and could set the stage for even greater gains in silver. Imagine if gold reaches $5,000 an ounce and the ratio returns to 50. Silver could soar to $100 an ounce. That's not just speculation. It's a scenario grounded in historical precedent and mathematical logic. This isn't wishful thinking. It's simple math based on decades of market history. The numbers tell a compelling story for those willing to listen. The falling ratio signals a market correcting a long-standing imbalance. For years, silver lagged behind, but now the pendulum is swinging back, and the adjustment could be dramatic. Silver's rally isn't just a short-term spike, it's a long-term revaluation that could reshape portfolios and fortunes. The collapse of the ratio is confirmation. Silver is entering a powerful new era, one that could redefine its role in global markets. Investors are taking notice, and as this story unfolds, it's a moment you won't want to miss. Silver's rally is fueled by a global demand surge from investors, industries, and governments. For 5 years, demand has outstripped supply, but 2025's perfect storm has pushed the market to a breaking point. Investment demand exploded as buyers poured into silver ETFs, coins, and bars, especially in the US and Asia. India's record imports and China's plummeting inventories have strained global supplies. The world's two most populous nations are now fierce competitors for every available ounce. Meanwhile, the US government officially designated silver as a critical metal, recognizing its strategic importance. This move elevated silver from a precious metal to a national security asset. The result, a must-own commodity. With demand from every corner of the globe, silver is no longer just a safe haven, it's a strategic necessity. The scramble for silver is on. Silver's industrial demand is the bedrock of its bull market. Over half of all silver is consumed by industry, especially in the global push for electrification and green energy. Solar panels rely on silver's conductivity, and as installations skyrocket, so does demand. Manufacturers have tried to use less silver per panel, but they're hitting physical limits. Electric vehicles require even more silver than traditional cars, fueling another surge in demand. Silver is also essential in 5G, electronics, water purification, and medical tech. This demand is inelastic. Industries can't easily substitute silver, so they'll pay whatever it takes. The result, a relentless, non-negotiable industrial thirst that puts a solid floor under prices. This bull market is built on real-world consumption, not just speculation. Silver is powering the technologies of tomorrow, and supply can't keep up. While demand soars, silver's supply is flashing red. Years of deficits have drained above-ground stocks in London and New York, leaving cupboards bare in 2025. The result? A severe liquidity crisis with large holders unwilling to sell at current prices. Lease rates, the cost to borrow silver, have hit record highs, signaling a physical shortage and panic among those needing metal. The paper and physical markets are diverging, with real metal increasingly hard to find. It's not just about quantity, but also form and location. Industrial users need grain or blanks, not 1,000-ounce bars. Converting and transporting silver adds bottlenecks and delays. Premiums for coins and small bars have soared as dealers scramble for supply. The supply chain is stretched to its limit, and the squeeze is only intensifying. This is a supply crisis unlike anything seen in a generation. In 2025, the location of silver became as crucial as its quantity. Fears of U.S. trade policy changes triggered a massive migration of bullion from London to secure U.S. vaults. This strategic move tightened inventories in Europe and Asia, creating regional shortages and delivery delays. London's vaults emptied, while China's stockpiles hit decade lows, just as demand soared. The global supply chain is now fragmented, with pockets of extreme tightness and soaring premiums. A bar in New York is useless to a manufacturer in Germany if it can't be moved quickly. The great silver migration has fueled the price rally and left the market more fractured than ever. In 2025, the US government officially designated silver as a critical metal, recognizing its vital role in defense, energy, and technology. This move puts silver alongside lithium and rare earths as a strategic resource. The government may now build stockpiles, incentivize domestic mining, and secure supply chains. The announcement came amid a global supply squeeze, amplifying its impact and validating investor concerns. Other nations are following suit, fueling resource nationalism and competition for silver. The race to secure silver is now a matter of state policy, not just commerce. Government-level competition is a powerful tailwind for prices. Silver's strategic status has changed the game. Silver's explosive 2025 rally has made it the new leader in precious metals. Relentless industrial demand, voracious investment buying, and strategic government interest have created a perfect storm. The supply deficit can't be fixed overnight. New mines take years, while demand keeps rising. Electrification and green tech are accelerating, not slowing. Key indicators to watch: the gold-to-silver ratio, exchange inventories, premiums, and lease rates. The market is sending a clear signal. The world faces a looming silver shortage. While pullbacks are possible, the long-term outlook is brighter than ever. Silver has stepped out of gold's shadow and is leading a new era for commodities. The fundamentals are undeniable. The white metal story is just beginning.